So if I woke up tomorrow and I went to log on to my YouTube channel and it suddenly vanished, what would I do? That's the question I'm looking to answer in this video, but I'm actually going to take it a step further for you guys because as I was trying to answer this question, I realized there were a couple of different scenarios that could potentially play out if I was truly looking to analyze this. First of all, I just lose my YouTube channel. Second of all, I lose all of my social media platforms. And then third of all, I lose all of my social media platforms and all of my money. I'm going to be answering what I would do in each of these three scenarios here in this video. So first of all, let's say for some reason my YouTube channel vanished into thin air and I lost my 135,000 subscribers. Obviously that is my biggest social media platform and it would definitely hurt. It would really hurt, and that's a big piece of my business is the YouTube ad revenue and the traffic generated from YouTube. But I do have other platforms out there. I have an email list with 10,000 subscribers. I have about 2,000 followers on Facebook, 1,500 on Instagram. Some people on Snapchat as well. You can't get a firm number on that. They don't tell you. But I do have other people, or I have other followers on different platforms. Now, obviously the bread and butter for my business is YouTube. But what I would do, first of all, I would go all in with Facebook and Instagram. I would be going there. I would also be building out my website. I would take all of my video content and re-upload it to my website and hopefully be getting some kind of search traffic from Google alone. Now, of course, I would not be making the ad revenue unless I were to put ads on my website, but I would still be able to get that traffic. I would still be able to get people who would then join my membership site or purchase my courses. And so what I would do is I would re-upload all of my content onto my website, build out my other social media platforms, and I would also spend about $10,000 just on Facebook ads. I would spend a lot of money on Facebook advertisements to really work on building out my website, work on building up my membership site, and so that would be my move. Would I start another YouTube channel? I probably would, but I'm not sure if it would be my main focus. I would probably work on building out my website, and because that's something you have more control over. I mean, I'm not thinking my YouTube channel would ever disappear, but it was a comment I got from people, and I think people think I've never thought about this before, but as somebody who did quit a $70,000 job to pursue having a YouTube channel full time, it's definitely something I've thought about before of what if my YouTube channel, for one thing, suddenly became not very popular at all, or second of all, if it just vanished into thin air. And the other thing people have argued with me as well is that what if I lost the advertising on my channel? That really wouldn't be that big of a deal. That's about 40%-ish, 30 to 40% of my income online. So I would take a pay cut, but all I would do is build out my other income streams related to my YouTube channel. Okay, scenario number two, I've lost my YouTube channel, I lost my website, I lost my email list, my Facebook page, my Instagram, everything is gone. I woke up, everything has vanished. Nobody knows who Ryan Scribner is. I've started over. What am I doing? First of all, I'm going to start focusing on a podcast. I think there's a lot of potential with podcasts, and it's an area that has a lot less competition than YouTube does or video content, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube. The reason I like audio is because it allows you to multitask. You can listen to a podcast while you're in the car, while you're cleaning your house. So I'm going all in with the podcasts. That's my very first move. The second thing I'm doing is I'm going to Instagram and I'm making motivation/luxury posts. I mean, this is content that people absolutely just eat up. These are like the posts that talk about the millionaire mindset and showing photos of luxury cars and private jets and whatnot. I would start making really good, high-quality motivational posts for Instagram and building out a massive following on Instagram with motivational style content. And I'm doing the same thing on Facebook as well, but on Facebook I'm going to focus on very short 1 to 2 minute motivational videos that I'm actually producing myself. If you guys haven't been paying attention to Facebook, there's a guy by the name of Jay Shetty who's absolutely destroying Facebook right now in terms of the amount of reach he's getting. He has millions of followers. Pretty much every video he's doing is going viral just because the content is so valuable and people are absolutely in love with his style of content. But essentially what it is, it's very short 1 to 2 minute motivational content, and that's also where I'm dedicating my efforts to, is building out on Facebook and creating those short motivational videos. Now the other thing I'm doing with that as well, I'm going to be making these motivational videos, but I'm going to be reaching out to other pages, any kind of motivational or inspirational pages, and I'm going to be sending them my content. I'm going to be sending them the pictures and the actual motivational videos I'm producing, and I'm going to say feel free to use this, and I'm going to have my actual name of my page at the end of those videos and also on those photos. So if they do decide to post those photos on their page and people see my name on there, eventually they'll get back to my page. So I'm going to be sharing my content with other people, and as a result, just increasing the amount of reach that I have and building up those platforms. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to begin doing the same thing, but for other people. I'm going to become a curator of content. So not only am I posting my own content on my Facebook page and my Instagram, I'm going to be posting other people's content as well. So I'm going to find great motivational videos. I'm going to find people doing the same thing I'm doing, and I'm going to be sharing their content and hoping that in exchange they're going to be sharing my content as well. And we're all going to be building these pages up together. I mean, there's people out there that have built massive Facebook pages, 1 million plus likes and followers just by posting other people's content. It's a win-win scenario, and so that is definitely what I'm doing as well. So that would be my move. If I lost everything, I still had the money, and I was able to spend time building something else, I would get into that scene as far as the motivational content goes, and I would build out a podcast, and that would pretty much be what I was directing all of that traffic to. I would use the Facebook page, I would use my Instagram as the way to get the traffic and get people interested in me, and I would be diverting all of that into my podcast, and then down the road, make a membership site, make a course, something like that. I would basically do the exact same thing I just did, and it would still be related to investing or something related to motivation. Now, here's an interesting piece of this as well. Would I start another YouTube channel if mine vanished and nobody knew who I was? I'm actually not sure if I would, because of the fact that this niche has become a lot more saturated than it was 2 years ago or a year and a half ago when I started this. When I started making an investing channel, there were like 3 people doing this. And so if I were to start over, there's a lot more competition now. So would I be posting this content on YouTube? I probably would. I mean, it would be more like me making a podcast and then uploading it to YouTube afterwards and kind of repurposing that content. I might do some videos on YouTube as well, but I would really rely on this podcast to build out my audience online, just because I think that there's a lot less competition out there with podcasts, and I see a lot of people being very successful launching podcasts, and I like the fact that you can multitask and do more than one thing at once with that podcast. So that's what I'm doing if I lose everything, but I still have money enough to sustain myself and build something else. Now, third and finally, I lose everything and I lose all of my money, all of my investing accounts, all of my stocks. I go back to having a net worth of $0. What am I doing? Well, I still have my 2-year electrical degree, so I'm going out, I'm getting a job at a chip fabrication plant, and I'm going to be working condensed shifts, 12 hours each day. That way you work 3 days one week, 4 days the next week. Every 2 weeks you have 7 days off. And in those 7 days, I'm building another side hustle. I'm building another business. I'm going to build it up to a couple $1,000s a month. I'm going to quit that job and I'm going to do it again. I know a lot of people would probably expect a different answer from me, but I would do the same thing that I did. I would just do it over again. But I'd be better at it because I knew how to do it now. But again, this is kind of a confusing scenario because I don't know if I've lost the knowledge I've gained or I've just lost my followers and all my money. But again, these are all fictitious scenarios. I just thought this would be an interesting video here. For those of you that are wondering, like, if I had to start over today, what exactly I would be doing. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like and leave your comments down below with your thoughts about this video. And I will see you in the next one. If you are interested in learning more about investing in the stock market, I've created a free course just for you. The link is in the description below. Here are a few other videos you might enjoy as well.